Before giving you a little bit of an opening comment to tonight's show, I also want to encourage you to support us. We are in urgent need of funds, and you can support us at patreon.com/the Zero Hour. And before we get on with the show, I want to make a few comments about the Medicare for All debate, because I think it is literally a matter of life and death. And so I want to talk about that in this context, especially because something that perhaps you don't know, December 15th will be the birthday of author Shirley Jackson, who wrote the famous story, The Lottery. And I'll get to that in just a second. About Medicare for All, one of the arguments that's being used to oppose it is that according to one economic study, 1.8 million people, perhaps as many as 2 million, work for the private for-profit health insurance industry. So the argument goes, if we have Medicare for all, if everyone has the health care they need without going broke for it, if it's paid for through progressive taxation instead of leaving people broke or unable to afford the care they need, that it will put those 2 million people out of a job. Now, we could talk about whether that's true or not, but I'd rather hearken back to Shirley Jackson, because Shirley Jackson's story, The Lottery, for those of you who don't know, is famous because it was about a little New England town that was bucolic and peaceful and seemingly ideal in every way, except that one of the ways they maintained social order is that every year they held a lottery and decided to murder the person who lost out in that lottery. Just once a year, one murder, otherwise everything went well. And it's just the way we've always done it. Well, I'm going to suggest that the people who die because we don't have Medicare for all are kind of like the people who get executed once a year in the lottery. Is it really worth their lives to keep the system we have? I did a little math before tonight's program. What's the ratio here? We're told that 45,000 people each year die because of inadequate health coverage, so they don't get the care they need. 2 million divided by 45,000 comes to one person sacrificed for every 44 jobs in the healthcare industry. Is it worth killing a person to create 44 jobs? Wouldn't it be better to find jobs for those people in some way that did not call for human sacrifice? Just a thought.